Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New England Patriots and the Green Bay Packers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Back one. Jump out.
From the 30 on second down, Rodgers. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
The Packers are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Back one. Hey, 88, 26.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away.
And deep to return it is Marcus Jones.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Jones in the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At the 33-yard line. Now Jones. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing, Jones. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and controlled you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And some room to roam now. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like this, a slant route. And the object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat. And then it's off to the races, and there he goes.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
A run with a second-year man. That's Ramondre Stevenson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Looking to throw. Jones. This will be caught just inside the 10. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. It's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And complete once again to Watson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Hey, 626. Inside.
On first down, Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to Stevenson on first down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Tyquan Thornton really got the attention of the NFL when he appeared at the Combine and made a run at the Combine record in the 40 with a 4.28 time, the record at 4.22. He can flat out fly, but when you watch his tape, he also runs routes a lot better than he gets credit for. And with speed like that, he's always going to find a home on an NFL.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton, 49 yards. And the Patriots are able to move back in front. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 10-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
50. Got 300. Got 300.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. He probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. 2nd and 14. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit to prevent him from making another catch to his big start. Jones now to throw on 3rd down.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And leading 10-7, well, they may just want to get this to the locker room. Here's Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Jones. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now Jones. A final shot before break. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field. But defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Folk's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Crosby on now to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, Jones. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Jones on 3rd down. He's going to look downfield for Henry. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give him the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers.
Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Packers are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will put them on top here in the third. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The return is Jones from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They run once more with Stevenson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Among all the standout rookie runners last season, Rhamondre Stevenson probably didn't get the attention he deserved. Over 600 yards and 5 touchdowns for the Oklahoma product, and he averaged 4.6 yards a carry while working behind Damian Harris in the backfield.
Jones now throwing on first down. Completes this one to Thornton. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off the bootleg, Jones. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Rodgers now on first down. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Rodgers going to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
26.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. He completes it to Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Now Jones. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. That one goes for 24 yards. They're going to run a little pop pass here. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run the...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. Does the big boy have the juice? He's at the 30. 10, 5. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Jones. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw is Jones. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense.
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass. This too shall...
He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Tyquan Thornton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Eric Wilson.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. Remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
And there it is, the standard symbol. Taking a knee means that one team won, and the other one obviously lost the ball game. But now that team that won is 2-2. After the first 4 games, I think they're okay with a 2-2 start. Not overly happy, but at the same time, not depressed either.
You mentioned to me breaking down a season in quadrants. So the first quadrant is kind of a check, as you said, for okay. Not great, not bad.
Yeah, right now they're just holding serve. They look forward to their next 4. Maybe they can make a surge there.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location.